Welcome back to another episode of the Free Gems Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. You are now tuned in to episode 186, if I'm not mistaken.
That sounds
about
right.
I have no idea exactly what count we are.
186.
But listen, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yes.
It's a beautiful Sunday. If you don't know what's going on, then you don't understand. We're coming live to you for Super Bowl Sunday.
Super
right
Bowl
now, baby.
Sunday, Super Bowl 60 is today.
Super Bowl 60, you know what I mean?
It's today.
It's time. It's time.
Yes, Super Bowl 60
we will be closing the chapter on this beautiful season and pretending to give a fuck about basketball for the next 4 months. Listen. Tell me, predictions off top. I need to know. Patriots, Seahawks, who you got? What's the score? Give me a little synopsis of what you think is going to happen during the game.
I got Seahawks.
Okay. That's pretty common right now.
27-20.
You think? Okay.
I got Seahawks 27-20. I think that both defenses are really good. Mm-hmm. I think that both offenses will find some type of rhythm.
Yeah.
I think that the Patriots have had the easiest cakewalk to the Super Bowl
That's a fact.
that we've seen. I think their luck is running out. Even though Zach Charbonnet's out, Kenneth Walker's been going nuclear in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. He's always been like that, though.
He's been going nuclear in the playoffs. I know Nick Imawari, I know his ankle. He might be limping on his ankle today, but I think they still pull it out.
You think the Seahawks pull it out 27-20?
Yeah,
Okay.
27-20.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going 31-13 Seahawks. I think they're going to smack the shit out of them. I think the Patriots might get lucky and they might get a touchdown. If you want me to be real with you, I think the Patriots might end up with a defensive touchdown before they get an offensive touchdown.
Okay.
That's how I personally feel
about
my 13 points I think they're going to get. I think Drake May's about to get exposed. He's about to get smacked, shut down. Sam Darnold's going to give up that defensive touchdown that I'm talking about and make it look – it's going to be an interesting game to like the third quarter or something. And I got Jackson Smith and Jibba. Listen. My boy,
JSN.
I'm going no less than 8 receptions, $152 TDs. I think he's gonna go off.
So you think he's gonna be the MVP?
Yeah. I was actually about to put a $20 ticket in that. I want to put Jackson Smith and Jibba as the MVP. I think he's going to wow out. And the only reason why he's gonna get it instead of Sam Darnold, because Sam Darnold's gonna throw at least 2 picks. He's gonna give you at least two turnovers. Maybe not 2 picks, maybe a pick 6 and a fumble. It's gonna get nasty for Sam, and we're gonna look at him like, okay, that's why the Vikings got rid of him. But neither here nor there. Listen, if the Patriots pull this off, Mike Vrabel, my hat's off to you. It'd be the first time ever somebody has played for a team and coached that same team and won a Super Bowl in both positions. That'll be fucking legendary.
Yeah, which is crazy because they only won like 3-4 games the year before, and he just got fired.
3 games. They won 3 games the year before, and in this game they only lost 3 games. This year they only lost 3 games.
And
crazy.
And they're undefeated on the road too. Mm-hmm. They're undefeated on the road.
First 9-0 team ever to in the NFL. I mean, granted, there's only been 4 years since we've been playing 17 games to even be possible to have 9 road games. But yeah, man.
And Mike Vrabel got fired by the Titans, so don't forget. He just got fired. Got picked up over this way, man. It's gonna be a great story. I'm happy for whoever wins. Sam Darnold's gonna have the craziest comeback story ever from somebody who was the 3rd pick overall just 5-6 years ago, was drafted with an amazing draft class. I was just about to say, who would have thought out of all the quarterbacks drafted that year that Sam Darnold would be the first one to the Super Bowl?
Because you got Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield,
Josh Rosen.
I was about to say Josh Rosen. Remember Josh? Where's he at? He's probably got a hell of a real estate portfolio somewhere because he's been selling cars,
he's
selling
like
houses.
Investor. He's in finance or something.
I knew it. That's what I'm saying. I know he's richer than everybody probably doing some other shit.
They have his LinkedIn profile.
I'm sure.
I'll never forget when he was picked. He said there was 7 mistakes picked in front of me.
Damn,
never forget that.
He said that.
But it's funny.
I got it.
But other than Josh Rosen, if you would have told me Baker, Lamar, or Josh Allen started the Super Bowl before Sam Darnold, I would have been like, duh.
I had zero belief in Josh Allen coming out of college, though.
Me too.
He was at Wyoming, fucking playing against none but Mountain, the MAC conference.
But he had the craziest jump from the first 2-3 years that we've ever seen.
Yeah, because he was buns.
Bro.
He was buns.
Bro.
I don't think people realize Josh Allen didn't complete 60% of his passes ever in a college season. No, in college, though. Like, not even in college. In the MAC conference in Wyoming, where they play Boise State and shit. Like, come on. That's like their best game, is Boise State. Like, come on, son.
But I think it'd be a great story for Sam Darnold because he went to the Jets and you know about the Jets.
Got washed at the Jets.
He
ended up in Carolina. Got washed out of Carolina. Yeah. From Carolina, I think he ended up on like I I feel like he was on the Niners for like 6 months.
I feel like he was.
From there, he ended up on another team before the Vikings too. I just can't. It's all mumble jumbling, scrambling in my brain. But yeah, he ended up from the Vikings.
And not only that, he won 13 games with the Vikings last year, and they still didn't want to re-sign him because they had J.J. McCarthy loaded.
Yeah, they had J.J. McCarthy. They spent the really high pick on J.J. McCarthy, looking like Sam Darnold when he first started. It's just not. It's not good.
But it would be a great story for Sam Darnold. Let's go.
I would love it. And anything's better than a Patriots in the Super Bowl.
No,
I hate Boston fans.
Personally,
but even though I love the Red Sox, I hate Boston fans.
The only silver lining.
Talk to me.
The only silver lining if the Patriots win is my boy Stephon Diggs. That'd be the only silver lining.
Listen, Stephon Diggs for a long time was my favorite receiver in the league. And
me too. You already
these
know.
Last, sure, fuck it. Go ahead, Stephon.
Listen,
you know who the real winner's gonna be? Puerto Rico, nigga. Talk about Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is about to show y'all some shit. He might come out and drag, and it might fuck y'all. It might fuck America.
He might dead ass come out.
He might dead ass come out and drag for all we know. Listen, I'm that nigga pull up to the Yankee Stadium and kiss the nigga in the mouth 2 nights in a row just to do it. It was like, yo, this is what we doing right now. I'm like, you know what? Go for it. Let's do it.
It's funny because I follow so many people I follow so many Hispanics on my timeline. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You're an honorary Dominican, by the way. I don't know if you know that. If you go to DR, nobody's talking to you in English.
Everyone's like, Bad Bunny for the win. Bad Bunny for the win. It's
definitely the Bonito Bowl.
Yo, the Bonito Bowl.
It's the Bonito Bowl. It is not about football. This is not about the seal. This is like when Prince did the Super Bowl. It was just like a thing where, I remember Ian's mom literally took a flight with all her friends. That was the first time I ever knew anybody who personally went to the Super Bowl. And I remember she went to the Super Bowl, and we sure enough snuck in the house and did a bunch of mischievous shit because she was going for the weekend, and it was all because they went to go see Prince. They were like, it was probably our last time being able to ever see Prince live, and I think they were right. I'm not sure if Prince ever did another show after that, but because remember he died like very shortly after that, and he was like sick leading into that for like years. Anyway, Bonito Bowl. They got bets on Kalshi. Have you seen the Kalshi app?
Yeah,
Kalshi app is out of pocket.
On everything.
You can literally bet on Kalshi how many times are we gonna say something and get a buzzer from Marv. Like it's fucking crazy.
No, literally.
Like, and they got the odds on what song is gonna be performed first. A bunch of crazy shit.
It's funny because like the hype leading up to Bad Bunny, like you said, Prince. The only other time I seen it before that was Beyonce. I remember when Beyonce performed. They were like, oh my gosh, it's crazy that they're having a football game during the Beyonce concert. You know, like that was the whole thing going on. So
that's funny.
There's been a few pillars. It's like,
yeah.
But Bonito Bowl,
yeah, Bonito Bowl. Listen. I understand. There's a lot of people upset. I personally wasn't the biggest fan of the idea in the first place too, because I don't really listen to Spanish music, and I was like, all right. I say 80, 90% of football fans don't speak anything but English. So it's like, dogs, like, what are we doing here? But, I mean, I understand it. It's about, being worldwide. They're trying to make football as big as possible. They're already scheduling games in Australia for the first time. That's going to happen this season coming up, apparently. They're trying to be as worldwide as possible. They're trying to turn this into the real football. They're trying to turn it into soccer. All right, we're trying to be global. We're trying to get anybody that's over 6 feet, 200 pounds to try to play football.
I'm glad you say that. They're pushed to go global. I was talking to this girl. She's Brazilian. I was talking to this girl. I asked her if she has any teams or anything. She was like, "I'm an Eagles. I like Eagles because they went
down there.
They went to Sao Paulo and played.
Yep.
She was like, yeah, and they I'm like, that's respect. I respect that.
Yeah, they're not playing the football. Football knows what they're doing. NFL knows what they're doing. And they get what it takes. And sometimes you need a Puerto Rican nigga kissing niggas in the mouth. That's what you need on stage to get more people to watch the game.
And after he already said at the Grammys, you talking about fuck ice and all that. I already know it's about to be some.
That's a hell of a conversation because how you say fuck ice? You from a place that can't be deported because you're part of America, but that's another conversation. I mean, I'm just saying
that's why he can say
that's kind of backwards. I can say fuck ice too, nigga. My passport and my birth certificate say I was born here. That doesn't really make a difference, but I get it. I respect it, and you should say something. But
just because you can't be deported doesn't mean you can't take a stand.
No, that's true. I just thought it was kind of funny,
And especially, I feel like it hits more home to somebody like him.
Of course, yeah. But once again, none of these people can be deported.
But that doesn't mean they can't be stopped and frisked because they look like they can be deported.
That's a good point.
That's what you got to realize.
Good point.
People that look like Bad Bunny.
against the stand. I just thought it was kind of ironic.
No, okay, yeah.
Niggas saying fuck ice can't be deported. Of course I'm going to say fuck ice. Can't do shit to me.
Well,
I'm going to be moonwalking on the stage. Fuck. Like, fuck you talking about?
And it's... He's one of the biggest artists in the world.
No, he's probably the biggest, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like Taylor Swift and all that is good, but it's a little different with the Spanish shit, bro.
Yeah, it's a little
Like,
different.
I don't think people realize how many countries in the world speak Spanish or are very close in dialect to the point where, like, when you go to Brazil or Portuguese speaking countries, it's the same thing. They're playing Spanish music. They play Bad Bunny all day. They have their own shit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But they're playing Bad Bunny. You go to Haiti where they're speaking Creole. They're playing Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
You go to anywhere that they're speaking French and Italian. They're playing Bad Bunny. When I was in Italy 3 years ago, winter 2023. They're playing Bad Bunny all through the club. As a matter of fact, that's all they're playing. I'm gonna be real with you. So it's like it's different. You know what I'm saying? Taylor Swift, I wear t-shirts, he wears shorts. That shit do not hit. Like Titi me pregunto.
She got some bop. She got some.
Yeah, but that's just not in the club. Is what I'm getting at.
Oh, well,
you know what I'm saying? It doesn't.
Listen, you got to realize who you're talking about. Depends on what clubs you're talking about.
This is
true.
true.
Them EDM. You listen. That's a whole nother world, bro. You talking about the clubs we go to? Them other clubs where they remixing everything. You'd be surprised. Don't say it's not at the clubs. All the DJs that are huge around the world. You go to them.
I don't know not one Taylor Swift bop. That's like, yeah, we're playing this in a club.
The clubs you go to.
I don't even see it being able to be like, shot. I don't see it. But I could be wrong. But I don't. You know what? Let me go check something.
I'm telling you.
Let me get on my Spotify. Hold on. Let me see what Spotify talking about.
Nah. And I appreciate Taylor. I do appreciate Taylor. I remember I used to be a hater for no reason, but now I can't. Listen, and I realized it was for no reason. And guess what? I'm trying to be better.
Nah, yeah. Okay? Once she got with a real ass nigga, aka Travis Kelce, I was like, nah, hold on. Taylor might be on to something. Hold on. All right, so Bonito is at around 85 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Wicked work. Let's see where Taylor's at. Over or under? Do you got Taylor over or under? I need to know now. What's the Cauchy spread? What's the Cauchy spread on that?
Taylor. I got the under. If Bad Bunny is 102. You all got your face.
Put some fucking respect on Taylor. 105, but it ain't that far. It ain't that far. 15 million. It ain't that far. I thought it was
20 million. That's 20 million. 20 million.
Yeah, you're right.
That's substantial.
Bad Bunny just said 85 to 90, but I just put the 85.
Okay, but that's 20 million. That's some artists.
That's a lot. That's a fifth.
That's what I was about to say.
That is a fourth.
Like there's some artists that are well known that have 20 million.
It's a fifth. You're right. Absolutely, you're right. Taylor, my bad. But you know what it is too, though.
I'm telling you, it's just in the world you're in. I'm telling you.
Yeah, nah, you know what?
There's a whole world outside of what we know.
Taylor, I apologize. I'm out of my fucking mind.
There's a whole.
Bad Bunny's gonna have to kiss at least 10 more niggas in the mouth before he ever reach where you're at. And much respect.
And speaking of, it's funny because after the announcement of the Benito Bowl, Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl, you know them conservatives was hot.
Ooh,
it was hot.
Listen, I didn't realize. Listen, this is like a combination of racism, homophobia, and just I don't know what to call it. Just hate. Like niggas is mad, bro. Niggas is mad. I ain't gonna lie. People are really
xenophobia.
Upset. I don't even know what that is, but yeah, what's that? Xenophobia?
Yeah.
Was that when you were afraid of Gen Z?
You're afraid of it's foreigners that you don't like.
Isn't that just racism? Isn't that what I first said?
Well, it's not just racism. It's foreigners. You speak a different language and stuff.
That's race.
Yeah. But
there's an ism against your race.
Yeah, but
I don't like your kind. Stop speaking that shit.
Yes. That is racism, but it's a type of racism.
Okay.
Where you don't like foreigners.
What? You keep saying that. Oh, because you know what? We can all be American, and I just don't like you because
I don't like you because you're black.
But then people don't consider us American regardless. They're like, that motherfucker over there.
Yeah. So, you know. So
we're foreigners regardless.
So you don't like foreigners.
Foreigners.
You don't like
foreigners. You got
foreigners.
a Yankee hat? God damn, I forgot you're a Yankee fan. We was talking about, this is ridiculous, man. I don't even
But yeah,
I'm retiring.
So Turning Point USA.
Okay.
Charlie Kirk's coming.
This is where I wanted to go. Yes. Let's talk about racism.
So they
I'm excited about this.
They're having their own American Super Bowl halftime.
American.
That you can check out. I don't know where you can check it out at, but Kid Rock is hosting it. Kid Rock is the main.
Holy shit, Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
Amazing. The most relevant. Oh my. We fucking love Kid Rock. Kid Rock. Yo, Kid Rock. Remember when we were like 4 and Kid Rock was the shit? I can't name a Kid Rock song. I'm gonna be 1,000 with you.
Me neither.
Can't name a Kid Rock song.
Me neither. But
who wasn't performing?
Well, it's funny because I read that they were having some trouble getting some country artists to perform there because of the whole political. They didn't want to get all political and stuff, which is hilarious because you would assume that a lot of country artists their audience would tailor towards what they would be doing at Turning Point USA. But apparently they were getting, I don't know who else is performing, but I do know Kid Rock is the headliner. So,
and I know Trump said he's not even going to the Super Bowl because he not jacking his Benito bullshit.
Of course.
Trumpito said, I ain't even going.
I ain't even
going to fuck with that.
But I want to say, shout out to the Wayans Bros to make all this possible. You feel me?
Yeah.
For those of you know, Black History Month.
It's crazy.
Live in Color is the reason why the Super Bowl halftime show is the way it is. In 1992, they promoted having a special episode during halftime of the Super Bowl. And before 1993, the Super Bowl halftime performance was some local performer that nobody really cared about or a regular performance. But there was so many people that tuned away from the Super Bowl to check out the special in Live in Color that the NFL was like, hell no, we can't do this. So what they do?
Go get Michael Jackson.
Next year they went and got Michael Jackson.
Go
so
get
shout
Michael
out to
Jackson.
the Wayans Bros for making all this possible.
You go get Michael. You want the people, you go get Michael.
If you want the people, you go get Michael.
And you go get Benito, okay? You go get that motherfucker.
A large percentage of people were tuning away to see something else. No, we can't have that. Call Michael. Get Michael Jackson on the phone. We need him 1993.
Whatever it costs, we don't care. Pepsi will fit the bill. Let's go. Let's fucking run it.
The Wayans Bros made all of this possible. I just wanted to shout them out. But,
of course.
So yeah, Kid Rock is going to be performing at the.
I'm excited. I'm going to go check it out, man. I'm super excited, bro.
Benito,
I'm going to throw on my American flag shit.
He doesn't even speak English.
Yeah, I'm not listening.
Go back
to
your
shit.
own country.
I'm not listening.
Go back to your own country.
I'm disgusted personally. I don't even like. I don't like Puerto Rican.
He's not even American, even though he is American.
I can't say that with a straight face. Listen, you know what? If they like it, I love it. You want to go watch Kid Rock? Have fun. You know how much ass is going to be on TV during this Benito Bowl? You're not going to want to miss this.
Do you know? Right? Wait. I wish they had this on Kalshi. Over under the amount of hookah that's going to be smoked during that halftime show.
Oh, that shit's going to be turned.
Under the amount of hookah.
I'm telling you, they're going to turn Northern California into Dykeman. I swear to God. You about to see some shit.
Yo, imagine Dykeman during the Super Bowl.
Oh, it's a movie right now. It's a movie. People are traveling. This is the first time I've seen career. My father is on his way to Boston right now. Just to go watch this with his family, just so they could turn up during the Benito Bowl. Yeah, they're going to Lawrence, exactly. Shout out to all my cousins that's about to get deported. Listen, they out there right now. I'm telling you, it's a thing, bro.
I know.
Like,
that's why
my whole life, my pops has always watched Super Bowl. That's why my first Super Bowl memory goes back to before I ever gave a fuck about football. But and same thing with NBA, but he always watched the championship games to all these games. This is the first time I've ever seen. They're having a group chat right now on WhatsApp. I'm telling you. The official immigrant app on WhatsApp. They're having a conjugation right now about how they're about to turn up for this fucking Super Bowl halftime show. And I'm like, I don't think they realize this shit is like 24 minutes. I don't think they realize that at all. Like to think a 4-hour drive in the middle of this 9-degree weather to go watch a 24-minute performance and then drive back is insane. But that's how fucking crazy these Spanish people are getting, son. We're not even Puerto Rican and we excited like this. This shit is crazy. It's amazing. So it gets back to what I said. NFL is what they're doing. They know. You want the people, you get the Puerto Rican nigga that kiss niggas in the mouth. We're good.
We're about
to shut this shit down.
Under the amount of hookah, the amount of pounds of hookah that will be smoked during the halftime show.
That'll be fire. They had like the actual bottle girls, some like starlets walking around and lighting niggas hookahs in the stand. That'd be fire. They gonna do that. I'm telling you. Yo, bro, this shit's gonna get ratchet. And they say Cardi B might come out. Stephon's performing. That's a flex. That's tough. That's super tough.
That would be crazy.
The only thing is most of Cardi's family probably can't be there because they're gonna get arrested by ICE. That's just the harsh reality of it. Shit, truth is, I think ICE might. They say ICE might shut shit down. I ain't gonna lie. I heard this take from Charlamagne, and he was saying, "Yo, what if ICE just comes middle of the performance and starts snatching people like on some fun?" And I'm like, you know what? In this day and age, I can't put nothing past nobody.
No, not at all.
Like if the halftime show took about an hour because they had to restore like
order.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just ran in there and stuff. But you know what, too? No immigrants got $6,000 for tickets because what the fuck is that about?
But
bro, the average Super Bowl ticket is $6,000 right now, bro.
That's crazy.
Riddle me that shit. $6,000. Just a couple years ago, it was $3,500, and I thought that was insane.
Yeah,
it's at $6,000, bro.
The average, yo.
That's not the hotel. No. That's not your flight. That's not nothing, bro. The Super Bowl is out of pocket. I think they have like I think there's like 500 tickets that are raffled away at like a regular price. They're like a couple $100. But about a couple hundred, I mean like $500-$600. And I'm assuming they're like damn near in the parking lot.
So, yeah, imagine with the commercial slots, 30-second commercial slots.
I get it though. It's all about the bread, you know. Super Bowl, it's way too big for them to miss an opportunity and to worry about poor people trying to get there. They don't give a fuck. They're like, this is a corporate event. Sorry if you can't make it, buddy.
That's what I'm
Everybody in here is off of tax write-offs. We're good.
Yeah,
These $1 million booths are tax write-offs. Bye. These are company meetings. We're good. We don't need your money. You broke, poor bitch.
That is a firm fact.
Watch that shit from home, you broke motherfucker. It's the best seat in the house, though, for real. Like, I would love to go to the Super Bowl, but, like, in my brand, I need that $1 million seat, gang.
Yeah,
when I go, it's going to be $1 million seat or better.
Has to.
Like, that's definitely on my list.
I agree.
My bucket list, Super Bowl.
I agree.
I got to go to a world champion boxing match, front row. Like, I want to catch some blood on my shirt. Shit like that. Like I want that. Like I need that experience.
You need to hear the cornermen hearing what they say.
Exactly. NBA Finals, I'll do it just to do it. World Series, I'll do it just to do it.
Got to.
But I'm not as excited. Super Bowl, World Heavyweight Championship fight, or just a championship fight of like a high class. It doesn't have to be heavyweight, but I want to go watch. Those are like my two things. Like I'm willing to go spend $20,000, $40,000, $50,000 one day. Not right now. I don't got it. I'm popped.
But by the time you will have it, it's not going to be. Cough that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's nice little. That's
cough. Oh, sorry, Denzel. Oh, my bad. I didn't even to sneeze on your wife. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
My bad, Denzel.
Just shit like that. But I mean, we got a bunch of topics. Let's go about it. We dove into the Super Bowl, and it's easy to get carried away talking about Super Bowl for 20 minutes.
We're talking about the NFL. I wanted to talk about what's going on with the Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs.
The Kansas City Chiefs. I've seen what's been going on. I heard they're like moving locations, right?
So they were in Missouri. Right. Now they're about to go across over into Kansas for the new stadium. And I want to read some of what's going on. And it's absolutely crazy. Once you realize what they're really doing is really going on, it's absolutely crazy. So listen to this. So Kansas is essentially giving the Chiefs $3 billion in stadium funding, mixed-use development funding, and tax incentives, yet they virtually get nothing in return. Talking about Kansas, the state of Kansas. In order to make their move, they made this very appealing for the Chiefs in order to make the move. The Chiefs get to keep up to 100% of the revenue from all the stadium activities, including ticket sales, concessions, sponsorships, naming rights deals, personal seat licenses, and more. This applies to the NFL games and all other events, concerts, basketball games, etc. Kansas will own the stadium, but the Chiefs will be paying $7 million annually in rent. But that money doesn't go back to the state. It goes into an account the Chiefs can use for renovations, repairs, and operating expenses. This means the Chiefs can use their own rent money to hire stadium security, parking staff, concession vendors throughout the season. Not only that, they actually in the city where the stadium was in Missouri, they did a poll of basically that the residents, their taxes would have to get raised in order for the stadium to be kept in Missouri, and they voted no for it.
Right.
So now they're moving over to Kansas, and you see what the Chiefs are getting for moving over to Kansas at the detriment of the citizens of Kansas City. So I want to know your thoughts on that.
I mean, it's simple economics. They can say, oh, we're getting nothing in return. That's not true. You're going to get all the traffic of people that are coming, all the hotels that are going to be filled up, all the flights that are going to be filled up, all the restaurants that are going to get filled up, everything that comes with all these events. And it's not just football. Yeah, that's 17, 18 weeks out the year, really like 20, including the preseason. But then you got all the events they host in between that. Because are they going to make it a dome? Is it going to be indoor?
I don't know if it's a dome.
That'd be a great mistake if they didn't, because this is way too fucking cold in the Midwest over there. But also, interesting fact, I don't know if anybody knew this, but Kansas City's in Missouri, not Kansas. I knew that. I think there's two, actually.
There are two.
There's two Kansas Cities.
In Kansas and Missouri.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation in itself. But they can say there's nothing to be won. But yeah, the economics of all these people traveling there. And guess what happens? Those players move to the state of Kansas, and now you got all these people worth millions of dollars. Millions. We're not talking about 10 people. We're talking about literally an organization of 90 plus people. Everybody's making high six figures. All these people are going to move. Why? Because they don't want to pay double taxes. They don't want to pay taxes on where they work and then taxes on where they live. So they move over to Kansas. Now you got Patrick Mahomes $500 million getting taxed in the state of Kansas. And even if he stays in Missouri, regardless, it's just people move their family to wherever the team's going to be. How far? Do you know how far the stadium is?
I think it's right on the water. I think it's kind of like New Jersey, New York, like
New
right there.
New Jersey, New York.
I think
but
it's there.
That's still enough to make a motherfucker move for tax purposes.
I think
I'm not about to get double
right
taxed. You shitting me? I'm going over there. Plus, I don't know what the tax laws in Missouri and Kansas are because it gets weird. But I know there's certain states that don't have that don't charge state tax. They just charge federal taxes, which a lot of people opt to play in, like Florida and in Nevada. Because in Texas, because there's no state tax, it's just federal tax, which is literally millions of dollars to people that are making millions a year. So to say that they're going to gain nothing I think that's a funny way to write that. I feel like they wrote that with the idea of making it seem like we're doing this great old deed, man. We're going to bring football to this great state, man, for no cost, man. Nobody's getting taxed, nothing, man. It's all guts and glory. We're just so good, great fucking people. Don't sell me that. Don't sell me that. Because we know what's going on. You know how many people are going to get jobs because of this? You know how many people are going to be employed and then they're going to go spend money? You know how many security guards that are going to be making much more than the average, than the median wage in the middle of Kansas? I'll tell you that much because I'm pretty sure it's not that good. But when you work security...
But it's in the city. We're not talking about the middle of Kansas, the city. You know what I mean?
I mean, regardless, though, the median income, Kansas is a fucking poor place, bro. It's Kansas.
Yeah.
Like, it's a poor place. Missouri, poor as fuck. It's a poor place. But I'm just saying, they're going to be getting these jobs. Security ain't no bad job. You're going to get a good job. You work in security. You're a vendor. You're selling this. You're selling that. All these people are now going to have an economy that's coming. They're like, oh, it's lit. How many people are going to be like, oh, we're going to start selling T-shirts and shit in front of the stadium now. And we're going to start doing this and that. We're going to open up a bar here because now there's a stadium here. And now this bar is going to be making $100,000 a week. Like there's a lot coming to it for them to just act like, oh, we're going to get nothing back. We're going to get zero back. That's bullshit. The reason why you're going to get zero back is because everything else is going to come around it. So I just had to, as you were saying now, I'm like, why would they say they're getting nothing back? They're literally going to get billions of dollars of revenue. Billions, not millions, billions. Talking about football.
Yeah.
But I want to hear your thoughts because shit. You know a lot more than me about everything, so.
No. So my thoughts is this is exactly the play, and this is exactly the type of language that the wealthy use in order to get taxpayer-funded money to private entities.
See, yeah, you talking that shit.
No, seriously.
I'm talking at face value. You about to break this shit down.
If you look at the statistics and the data shows that it is essentially, yes, there is money exchange, yes, businesses, yes, there are people that get jobs, but overall, the data shows that moves like this is a net negative for the city, for the people. Because
so for the city of Kansas, I mean for the state of Kansas, you
correct.
think it's going to be a net negative for them?
Yes, overall. Because you're already talking about, and seeing this, and this is the thing, right? Where we live in free market capitalism, but when it comes to the billionaires, they get all this tax money to feed their private interests, and they're getting $3 billion. They're getting $3 billion from the taxpayers off rip to go over to Kansas. They're paying $7 million a year in rent. That's not going back to Kansas. That's going back to them paying their own staff.
Yeah, but what's that worth if it's going to bring a whole bunch of revenue, like I said?
But
I'm going to be able to quit my job at Family Dollar to go be a security guard and make $80,000 a year.
But you're looking at it from an individual standpoint. It's supposed to be in free market capitalism. It's supposed to be a system where we're talking about people that have the leverage, that have the money, that have the incentives to be able to leverage their own money in order to buy this.
So your problem is you're more like the Chiefs have the money, the owner. They have the money to just go ahead and pay for it out of their pocket.
My issue is these billion-dollar corporations are using taxpayer money that benefit them. That does not essentially. If you break down everything, goes back to the people who are paying. So the fact that you had in Missouri, they were going to raise the taxes in order to keep the stadium. Think about that. The stadium but
it's because the state of Missouri is like, we need to keep this team because it's damn near the only thing we got going on in Missouri.
But the point is, why should the taxpayers have to pay for the stadium?
No, I don't think it's right.
No, I know.
But the Chiefs are like, well, we not paying for it.
But
so
that
your
is
state
my issue.
Not willing to pay.
That is.
But it's like it's the cost of doing business. It's like, why would I pay for this $3 billion out of my pocket just because we got it? If I know there's a state that really needs us because the economy we bring. Why, from a business standpoint, that just makes sense.
That's socialism.
Why would I not go where they're offering me free money? Why would I stay here and pay out of pocket?
That's
theoretically, because that wasn't going to happen regardless.
But that's not. But my point is, that's socialism. You're using public funds for private means. That's socialism.
Public funds for private means.
Yes.
Even though at the end of the day,
net negative. By the data, net negative. That's exactly what they do. That's exactly how these corporations operate. They'll say they come in and bring in jobs, but everything that it takes to bring them in, or everything, then net negative. But you know
what I realized as far as
I think
from what I've seen with economics, it's like, the most important thing is let's keep spending money. We got to figure out a way to keep the people spending money because the money's going to be made. We have to find a way to get these people to spend some money. Like, if we don't get people to spend no money, then this shit just doesn't work. Everything stops.
That's any market, no matter what it is.
It's kind of like I don't know. I'm not really looking at them as like the big bad guy for that. I feel like
they're playing the game. I'm not. It's not them.
I feel like they're just playing the game.
I'm not coming at the Kansas City Chiefs as an organization. I'm talking about the bigger game in general. How these billionaires get all these subsidies from the people, and the people don't get anything in return from them. That is what I'm talking about. How Amazon will come into a place that has nothing, and now basically Amazon has a monopoly in that place and destroys the wages in that place because there's nobody else there. And rather than that money going to grants for small mom and pop shops, and you know what I mean? How these large corporations who have the means to leverage their own funds are using public funds. To say no different than the private prison systems. They have the money, but we are footing the bill for them and not essentially don't own it. That's all I'm saying. How it's capitalism for everybody else, but it's socialism for them. That's all. That's my issue. It's not about the Chiefs. It's about the bigger point in the fact that it happens all the time. It happens all the time. And
you know what it is, though? I really can't even begin to wrap my head around what billion-dollar businesses I got going on. So it'd be hard for me to really even speak on it because I feel so ignorant because I am. Of course. I genuinely have no idea what billions of dollars feels like or moves like. So I don't want to be like, yeah, fuck them or whatever.
I'm not saying it's fuck them. It's just the system in general. The fact that, wow, like imagine that. Imagine they were going to raise the taxes on the people in order to keep the football stadium that they don't own.
Hey, listen, do y'all want Patrick Mahomes or not?
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
do y'all want Patrick Mahomes or not? Nah, all right. Kansas said they got $3 billion for it. They got $3 billion. And they ain't gonna charge us nothing. Whatever they charging us, we can just use it. You know what I mean? So, do y'all got $3 billion or not?
So, we were talking about NFL. So, I guess what they have a new home in Kansas coming up. I don't know when the first date is supposed to be, when they're supposed to come, but. Looks like we got somebody. They're just moving right over the bridge, over from Missouri to Kansas. But it just goes to show how everything operates.
Yeah, it's really been a lot going on, and I mean it's crazy because last week we didn't even get to talk about the Bill Belichick Hall of Fame snub. Like there was a lot of stuff going on.
Oh man, that actually fits right into everything because apparently. That Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, and Bill Belichick had a falling out. Allegedly, Robert Kraft has been trying to sabotage Bill Belichick. I don't know if he has anything to do with the voting or anything, but you know he's trying to distance himself, trying to lessen the impact of the Super Bowl rings from Bill Belichick and trying to take more of the credit. Like it's some
Yeah, nah.
Animosity between them. It's some animosity between them. And I think that if Bill Belichick's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, then there should be no coach that's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
you can't tell the story of football in the 21st century without naming Bill Belichick.
Shit, even older than that, because you got to remember Belichick was the defensive coordinator on the Giants on two Super Bowl teams with Lawrence Taylor and Carl Banks and fucking everybody on that team was disgusting.
Nah, you're 100% right.
So he really got like 8 rings. Like,
yeah, you're right.
Going back to the 80s, my boy got 8 rings. Now, granted though, I was listening to Skip Bayless, and he broke down a lot of like the statistical, like the stats as far as Belichick without Tom. And it was pretty alarming. Not saying that it takes away from Bill's, like, I think he is first ballot. There's no question about it. And honestly, I'm more worried about, you think they'll pull us on Tom?
No.
Because the Deflategate was Tom. He was the perpetrator.
We know.
So if
he admitted it.
Yeah, exactly, right.
On his roast, he said it.
right. He's like, if y'all would have told me $20 million, I would have just told you I did it the whole time.
Yeah, I fucking did it.
$20 million. Nah, word. I don't know, man. I
think when it comes to Hall of Fame in general, it's not just about what you've done. They use a certain level. You have to have a certain level of pristine. Mm-hmm. You have to be a certain type of character person.
But that's the thing, though. They only changed that because of Terrell Owens, because they were like, we're gonna keep that nigga out as long as we can.
But it's not just the NFL. What they did with Barry Bonds and MLB. You know what I mean? So I feel like, but yeah, they try to hold T out as long as they could.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Antonio Brown is eligible. Let's see how long they hold him out.
I don't think AB is getting in. No way.
Oh, you know what's funny? Yo, Antonio Brown.
No way.
Listen.
I don't see it.
He is. I can't imagine Antonio Brown's speech because he can go up there and do anything and it wouldn't surprise me. He can go up there and moon the entire crowd and I would not be shocked.
Yeah,
there's nothing you can tell me about that. I don't think
they're gonna put AB in. And you know what's disrespectful about that? They put Luke Kuechly in.
How's that disrespectful?
I think that's disrespectful, bro. Nigga played like 7 seasons, bro.
Bro, Luke Kuechly
I'm not going for that, bro. What? This ain't Gale Sayers,
bro.
Right?
You're wilding.
We're not doing this, bro.
No, you don't disrespect Luke Kuechly.
Bro, we're not doing this shit.
You're absolutely out of your mind.
Luke Kuechly?
You're out of your mind.
He didn't even make it to 30.
You're out of your mind, bro.
He didn't make it to 30.
Yo, bro, what he did is unbelievable, bro.
Was it?
Yes.
Was it?
Yes. Yes.
Was it?
Yes.
He was that good?
Yes.
Was he better than Pat Willis?
No.
All right.
No.
No, it's just a question.
I don't think so.
That doesn't take away from him. He doesn't have to be.
No.
LT wasn't better than Barry Sanders, but I'm not saying...
He's better than Brian Urlacher.
What?
Peak for peak, he's better than Brian Urlacher.
What?
He's better. He is, yes.
What?
Yes.
With Rex Grossman, they made it to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
You said he's better than Brian Urlacher?
Yes.
You know what, Kamal?
Yes.
This is when I have to just call you Kamal.
Yes.
You're not K-Sick to me. Yes. I don't know who this is. Don't ever disrespect the great white hope and Brian Urlacher, son. New Mexico's very own.
He has the longevity, but if you would ask me who was better at their peaks, it's Luke Kuechly, bro. Luke Kuechly was bro. Luke Kuechly was the Peyton Manning on defense, bro.
Oh, my God.
But he knew everything. He knew everything.
You just told me Luke Kuechly is better than Brian. Brian Urlacher literally played twice as long as this motherfucker.
I said peak for peak.
Led a team to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Luke Kuechly's cool, but you lost me right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Better than Urlacher?
Bro, Luke Kuechly
Only person I got over Urlacher is Ray Lewis. I ain't got nobody over Brian.
No.
I don't know, man. You lost me.
I got a few people over, but
who else? At middle linebacker?
Patrick Willis.
Patrick Willis is better than Brian Urlacher.
If you ask me. Nobody. You can't tell me nothing about Patrick Willis.
We're going to cut this up, put this on TikTok. I want to hear. Because listen, Brian Urlacher was a different breed, dog.
Luke Kuechly was a different breed.
Bro, that Chicago Bears defense was all they had.
Yeah.
The entire time. And they were relevant basically the entire time. From the Rex Grossman to the Jay Cutler to the who we gonna find? Who we gonna find? We don't know. We got Patrick Tillman punching out every ball he touches. Like that defense, Mike Brown at safety, Lance Briggs, Alex Smith, Dwale Ogunleye at defensive. Bro, you're bugging. Like I don't know. Patrick Willis was cool too. Like don't get me wrong, but I don't feel like nobody.
I think
they
Luke
got to the
Kuechly's
Super Bowl.
So did the Panthers.
Super Bowl. Their best player on offense was Devin Hester, and he played defense. That's crazy. Like, their best player on offense was Devin Hester at kick returner. That's crazy. And they made it to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman. Rex. Niggas named after the German Shepherd. He made it to the... Whatever, man. All right. Let's move on to football, please. This has been a whole episode about football. That was not our intention.
No, that was not our intention.
Listen, I know we have officially removed all female viewers at this point. They're probably all gone by now.
But I'll say I want to leave it at this, that there shouldn't be any first-round Hall of Fame coaches.
For sure.
I mean, first ballot Hall of Fame coaches since Bill Belichick didn't get the first ballot. And they need to destroy the entire committee. I think he needed to get 2/3 of the votes. First place votes, he didn't get 2/3.
Yeah, he got 39. He was supposed to get 40 out of 50, and he had 39. So 11 people voted no, which is crazy.
Like,
because they let Luke Kuechly in.
Don't disrespect me. Yo, you're bugging. Yo, you are bugging.
I'm clearly bugging.
You're bugging, bro.
I clearly am.
You are bugging.
Clearly. I don't see it.
Yo, nah.
7 years. He's like, fuck out of here. This is some Yao Ming shit. He's gonna give you one. Here, just go ahead. Get in there.
Nah.
Fuck out of here. Bro quit. He quit. He was like 28. He quit.
That's what happens. Really?
Nah, son. Yeah. Quitters go over there. Not in the hall. The hall? Bro, he still could play. He's like 33.
You don't think he's a Hall of Famer at all? You're out of your mind,
wasn't that his first time? Wasn't it his first ballot?
I think so. First or second? No, I think second. Maybe second.
That's
maybe
out
second.
of pocket.
No, you're bugging.
Hell no. I don't want nobody going to the hall that looks like they can still play. Luke Kuechly is built like he can still play right now. He look like he about 34, maybe.
So where are you gonna go with this? We go whatever you want to do.
I was looking at the topic list because there was so many things we didn't get to cover, man.
I just wanted to touch on. Did you see what's going on with Fanatics?
What's going on with Fanatics? Back to sports. Let's do it.
You know Michael Rubin, CEO of Fanatics. So
the 76ers owner, Michael Rubin.
He owns the Sixers. I didn't know that.
Michael Rubin, a white dude. I mean, yeah, that's not saying much. Yeah, Michael Rubin.
Okay, I didn't know he owned the Sixers, but
yeah, he be with Meek Mill and shit.
He always be. Yeah, he always be with. Yeah. He be having the white parties every 4th of July.
Right. Yeah,
but bro, so Fanatics, I don't know. There's a sports apparel company, and basically they've been able to eat up a lot of the market share, and they have basically a monopoly on NFL, NBA, all this merchandise, and fans had it up to here with Fanatics. There's a whole movement about end Fanatics and everything. So the quality of the apparel, people been showing jerseys that are misaligned, logos that aren't where they're supposed to be, the material being cheap, and the fans paying these premium prices for a horrible quality. Not only that, there was a shortage of Patriots and Seahawks gear, and Fanatics put out a statement saying that both of the basically, in a PR sense, they were basically saying that both of them teams was irrelevant and ass, that we don't have the supply to meet the surging demand and everything, and everybody's had it up to here. Like what they're charging for some of the items and how cheaply made and horribly made some of the items are, people, there's a whole end Fanatics movement that has been sweeping.
But I thought Fanatics isn't like the official.
Yeah, their official licensee for NFL.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, I'm confused. So Fanatics. It's not like Nike or
but no, but Fanatics is the one that makes it. They're the manufacturers.
Oh.
Fanatics owns and what it did is it took money out of a lot of the smaller businesses and everything. But you can look at, you got the internet, you can look up, bro. Some of the quality of it is horrible.
So Fanatics puts the Nike sign on people's logo, on people's jerseys?
Well, wait. What you mean?
You said they're the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Because usually the NFL, all sports teams they have like one main. They're like, okay, we're doing this season is going to be all Nike. The next 3 years is going to be all Nike. Fanatics is making the Nike equipment.
Yeah, they're making all the gear. They have all the gear. They have the rights to make all the gear. And like I said, they're paying $160 for some of the quality has been so horrible that there's literally like a grassroots movement to end Fanatics.
I figured the company that has the logo on it made them. They manufacture it in some Chinese dungeon. I guess not. Okay, all right. That's confusing.
But yeah, I don't know if you saw that. But I'm about to. I don't know if you saw that.
Nah, I didn't. Last time I heard about Fanatics was when they was trying to sue Marvin Harrison Jr. for trying to do some shit. That's the last thing I remember about Fanatics.
I remember that.
I didn't know they were manufacturing anything. I thought Fanatics was literally a company that sold resold signed merchandise and shit like that. I didn't know they were manufacturing anything. I thought they literally sold like playing cards and jerseys and helmets that were signed by players. I thought that was Fanatics was about. I'm honestly very confused. I didn't know that.
Nah, bro,
I learned something
it's
new
a
today.
whole bro. It's a whole thing where the quality has been going down. So I just wanted to touch on that. So we can go anywhere you want to go.
I remember we didn't get to touch on the whole Sonia Massey shooting, and the police officer that shot Sonia Massey was just convicted and sentenced to 20 years in jail. Now, if people don't remember what the Sonia Massey situation was, because unfortunately there's so many shootings that go on and make the news. It was a young woman, black woman at that, and she I believe she was the one who called the police. There was some situation going on, and the police showed up to her apartment. And long story short, the conversation led to. They were having some type of argument between the police and Sonia, and they're pretty much telling her you know what, go turn off. They told her to go turn off a boiling pot of water that was behind her or something. And somehow, some way, that woman ended up getting shot by the police officer. That's all I really know about that story. And it's been confusing ever since, because that's kind of all we got from it. We just know that she ended up dead, and it made no fucking sense. She got murdered in front of her kids inside of her own home.
That she called the police,
right.
Somebody was prowling outside or something.
Right, to help her. And somehow she gets shot and killed in this house. And I want to hear your thoughts because, he got convicted to 20 years in prison. And the family, Sonia's family came out and they spoke and they said that, honestly, they feel like 20 is not enough and they're chasing federal time. So now they're trying to make sure that this case goes up to the feds and that there's more time added on to this officer's conviction. And I want to hear your overall thoughts on this.
So my thing is, it's always when you hear cases about murder, it's always tough because there's somebody who never live again.
Never.
So when you're emotionally tied into that, there's nothing that can happen to where that can reconcile that person never coming back. So, as far as them pushing for more time, if I was in the family shoes, who would say I wouldn't do the same thing?
Yeah.
As far as him getting the 20 years, I think he was convicted of second degree for it. Listen, I think there's an issue with the broader policing in this country, not as far as what it takes to become a police officer. Mm. And when you hear a lot of these other professions, they take much longer for schooling. I'm talking about a barber. I'm talking about a hairdresser. I was about to say,
it literally takes 2 years to be a barber. It takes 6 months to be a cop.
That's what I'm saying.
To get a gun and a license to kill.
That's my issue. So I think that we have a lot of police that are underqualified or underprepared for day-to-day situations. Now, they do face a lot of tough situations.
For sure.
A lot of tough situations, and there are a lot of situations that we don't even hear about. We don't hear, and that's the thing. I feel like all the great moments of police officers do get brushed under the rug, but when stuff like this happens, it's a magnifying glass on all policemen.
Yeah.
And they have to make such split-second decisions. But I feel like I feel like we need to change the way that policing is approached in this country. And there are a lot of people who should not be police officers. And not only that, I think that even the way some of the police unions work, or even the way some of the protections that the officers get post-incident, where they get paid vacations and stuff, I feel like there's a lot of stuff on a structural level that has to change. As far as this, I'm okay with the 20-year sentence, because I now that you jogged my memory about it, I kind of remember how the case went, and my prayers go out to the family. That's all I can really say. But I think that when, like you said, it takes 2 years to get a barber's license, but you can legally carry a gun for 6 months. That just goes to show there's something that needs to change in the system.
Yeah, nah, for sure. It's because, I mean, it's so hard to get these people to come and be police. That's why a lot of places, they don't give a fuck. Baltimore, they're like, oh, you can read, write, and walk? Let's go. Let's be a cop. You 18? Let's go. Like, yeah, there's police out in Baltimore, 18 years old, 19 years old. Like, that's insane. Think about yourself at 18, 19 years old. Now, think about an 18, 19-year-old trying to tell a fucking 40-year-old what to do. Nigga, I'll slap the shit out this little boy. Like, what are you talking about? Like, of course, people are just, I don't know, man. I find it, I'm not talking about this case, but I'm just saying, like, being a cop has to be one of the most difficult jobs in the world, son. Because I be watching a lot of these, like, what are they called? The chest camera, what are they called? Body cam footage on YouTube. And bruh, some of the stuff is like,
I agree.
It's like, yo, how the fuck you expect me to do this job again? If all I did was pull bro over because he got a burnt tail light, and as soon as I got to his window, he starts dumping at me. Yeah, oh my God. This job's done. I'm not doing this shit no more. Because next time I hop out the car, I'm gonna have guns drawn. I'm gonna be ready to shoot something. And I'm gonna be paranoid. You move funny, I'm gonna shoot you. It is just crazy to think
they do deal with a lot.
No, they deal with some crazy shit. Like, you trying to help a fucking dude that looks like he's passed out and homeless. He pulls out a knife and stabs you. You're like, what the fuck just happened? He's tripping on PCP right now.
Yeah.
He don't know what's going on. You gotta I don't know, man. It's an insane job, and I mean, I'm praying for everybody involved as far as the victims, the officers who fall victim to certain situations, and even the ones who find themselves in a fucked up situation. Like, I don't think he woke up that day with the intentions of killing somebody.
No.
He didn't show up to that call with the intentions of killing somebody. Now, how it happened and what his responsibility and accountability in that role was is different. But I'm like, damn, part of me is like, damn, Brody, like, you put on a gun and a badge one day, you went out and clapped somebody, like, you about to do 20 years.
And that's why I was
as the cop who killed somebody too. Like,
and that's why I was second degree, not first degree, because it wasn't premeditated.
It wasn't premeditated,
and also, I think this is what I also feel like it would be better and easier if when they have the bad cops, I feel like there aren't enough cops that hold each other accountable.
Well, you know, that shit is like a gang too, though.
That's my point.
Them motherfuckers move different.
But that is my issue, because they'll come to the public and say, if you know anybody doing crime, speak out.
Right.
But when it comes to one of their own, they're silent.
Yeah.
But when you don't alienate the bad seeds that are in there, when you're labeled a bad seed, that's what happens. Yep. Because you don't stomp the root out at the root. You don't pull the root at the root. There are literal gangs within cops.
For sure.
And I don't think there's enough self-policing within the offices, and they allow stuff like that to happen. And they don't speak out against somebody who, you know, this is his fourth. He got suspended 4 different times. This is his 4th job that he's gotten. We know the type of cop he is.
Yeah.
But I don't say anything. We don't say anything.
He just moves over, goes to a different district, and
that is the bigger issue.
And then he kneels on somebody's neck.
That is the bigger issue.
And we're confused.
That is the bigger issue. But then those same cops are upset when they get labeled just like him. But they don't point that cop out.
You're right.
So I think they need to do a better job at policing themselves.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation. I mean, yeah, like you said, prayers up to Sonia Massey and her family, because that was an insane situation.
Yeah,
but unfortunately, it happens so often that we're so desensitized to it.
Absolutely.
That it's just like, oh, another person under the rug, another body under the rug. We're just gonna go ahead and move on to the next one happens.
Absolutely. But I think 2 things need to happen. They need to change some of the training. Change some of the requirements, and they need to self-police themselves. The police need to self-police.
Yeah, and I wanted to just jump into a couple of things. Did you it's been a lot going on. I don't know if you've seen J. Cole has dropped.
Oh, J. Cole dropped.
J. Cole has officially dropped.
Yes.
Dropping.
We got
50 Cent is after T.I. for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but all these footage of T.I. snitching on the stand is crazy. It's a lot going on, bro.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
The hip-hop girl Glorilla's sister looked just like her in Dyke version. She's pressing her for $2,500.
I seen that.
Tory Lanez is in prison. He sent the $2,500. I don't know what's happening, but hip-hop's getting turned over on its head right now.
I seen. Did you listen to Cole?
I got to listen to a couple of them, but I ain't get to really dissect the project.
Yo, that's the thing. Like, there's certain artists you got to dissect with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got to take time out of my day to listen to just.
I'm 1.5 listens in. So far, I like it.
Yeah.
So far, I like it. He's talking that cold talk. He's vintage Cole, man. The wordplay, man. The usage, the storytelling, man. It's just top tier.
I'm hearing about it. I'm hearing he's been taking shots at everybody, real subliminally. It apparently people were saying, oh, he was taking shots at Drake before, but it's just apparent that he's taking shots at Kendrick too. He's taking shots at everybody.
I don't. And also with the 50 Cent situation, I also see 50 Cent was coming at Jay-Z for the Epstein files and everything. You seen that?
Yeah. Did you see his DoorDash commercial? The little 50 Cent DoorDash. You seen that one?
Yeah.
He's like, he's talking about beefing, and then somewhere, and they're like, oh, look, he's like throwing little subliminals in the commercial to direct people. Like people that he clearly had beef with. I forgot what the first subliminal was, but the second subliminal, he goes in the bed. He's like, oh, look, they have combs here. Who would have thought?
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's like Sean Combs, Diddy. They have a comb. I'm like, yo, this is it. And it's funny because I just posted something this week on my Instagram. And I was like, yo, I think this is where I draw the line. Like, I'm officially done with 50.
Yeah,
I'm done with 50.
Well, me and you both, fuck 50, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, we're on the fuck 50 train. Because before it wasn't so much fuck 50. It was fuck Diddy so much that it's okay that Diddy that 50's coming at Diddy. I want to hear why you're saying fuck 50. Talk to me.
It's funny because he wants to come at Diddy. He wants to come at Jay-Z. But quiet when it's his boy Trump. He ain't say nothing about Trump.
Oh, he's a Trump supporter? I didn't know this.
He just performed him, Sexy Red.
Sexy Red can do no wrong. Nigga said, get the fuck out of here.
And there were a few others that performed at somebody's birthday party that is in Trump's cabinet or associated with Trump. And
I wonder what that bag is like. They got that bag.
What?
That's that corporation bag?
Yeah.
Yo, come to this private event. Give you $250,000, do 4 songs. Get out of here.
But it's funny how he wants to come at Jay-Z, he wants to come at Diddy, but he hasn't said nothing about his boy Trump. He hasn't said nothing. So he want to be picky and choosy about it. That's my thing. If it's you're coming at, I know you might have had problems with Diddy, right. But if you're coming at Diddy, you're coming at Jay-Z for all these allegations, you silent when your man's. You real silent over there, 50.
And it's just a little weird.
I'm done. I'm not. When it comes to that Conan shit, bro, that's why I draw.
And my problem was like, if 50's just had a reoccurring theme where he loves to kick people while they're down. Like, that's his favorite thing to do. And that's something I just can't respect that. Like, it didn't even, okay, I understand these people were in the wrong. Diddy has a billion things wrong. There's reasons to why to be funny and do this. He's made such an effort, such a conscious effort to make sure to head the fuck Diddy campaign. He wants to be the head of this guy's a snitch. This guy. T.I. is so far removed from the streets, gang. T.I.'s been so positive. He's been such a different, like, showing people fatherhood. He's been doing so much to get away from this street thing. And now it's like, oh, let's make sure we talk about how he snitched in 2008 or some shit like that. And it's like, yo, bro.
He was really talking about it. I didn't know that. I didn't see that.
Yeah, he literally posted a whole video of him. He was testifying in court during the trial of his best friend Falant, who got murdered back in the day. I don't know if you remember that whole T.I. That was around the same time T.I. got caught with the guns, and they were on the way to go spin on the niggas who shot Falant, all that shit. But if you're not over 30, you probably have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, Fifth just, I'm tired of the I'm gonna come at everybody and tear people down. Like, I just don't. As a man, I feel like that's not your role. Like, if you're that focused, I'm honestly shocked that he's made it this far in life. That's where I'm going with this. I'm shocked that he's been able to be this surrounded by negativity 24/7 and flourishing in the negativity, and somehow he's become as big and successful as he is. I feel like his downfall is well on the way because, like every other great man that accomplishes a lot of shit, something comes to knock you down, and it's like he's been showing us why his downfall is. Because, I really believe in the energy you put out is what you get back. So he's been doing great, apparently, as far as everything else financially, and we talk accolades. But I don't know. At the end of the day, it's got to eat him. He can't trust nobody around him. He can't even call his son if he wanted to. His son don't acknowledge him as his dad. Like he's got all of this shit going on in the background. I'm like, yo, it's inevitable that something really bad's going to happen to 50, and nobody's going to be able to be like, damn, why Fifth? We're going to be like, damn, we seen that coming. It's going to be like, damn, finally. It's not gonna be like, damn, why him? It's not gonna be a damn why him moment with Fifth. It's gonna be like, yeah, like that was supposed to happen 30 years ago when he got shot 9 times. And this is why, because this is who he is. This is the energy he's been putting out. So when it happens, it's gonna be like, damn. And don't get me wrong, love 50's music. To the day I die, I'm gonna be a Get Rich or Die Trying fan. Just really Get Rich or Die Trying. But movie. Loved 50's movie. Get Rich or Die Trying movie. Amazing movie. But everything outside of that, the more and more I look into it, especially now as an adult, I'm like, yeah, he been a bitch ass nigga this whole time.
Like, you a grown man.
He been a bitch ass nigga this whole time.
Okay.
And shout out to Tony Yayo. We love Tony Yayo, but he's only doing what's right behind the people who helped him. But in reality, bro, no real nigga's gonna stand by 50 and be like, yeah, he a real one. Bruh, we don't do that. You're not about to. Come on, son. You always infused in drama. You're always down talking people. You're always trying to tear people down. Like it comes to a point where it's like, oh, jokes and jokes and jokes, and it's like, nah, you're really tearing people. You're trying your hardest. You're going out of your way to make documentaries about it. Now you're going out of your way to bring out T.I. snitching and stuff. I just can't. I can't respect it.
I don't even know what happened between him and T.I. Who knows?
Who knows, bro? That's the thing. One conversation and 50 is he's gone. You say one wrong thing and it's fuck Big Meech, fuck his son. We're gonna tear this down. Oh, and Big Meech is a rat. In case y'all didn't know, even though I was just doing business for the last 4 years with him. But that's not the point. He's a rat now. Let's talk about it. Like, yo, bro, you weird. You a lame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. You having a great old time laughing at how you're taking money out the young boy's pocket out of Lil Meech. All right, granted, Lil Meech might have did something wrong, but even in the conversation when Lil Meech DM'd him, he didn't DM him, yo, bro, you wildin', stop talking about my pops like that. He literally DM'd him like, yo, like, whatever y'all got going on, I just want to make sure we secure the next season. And nigga 50 was like, nigga, what next season? And then posted it. Like, what? What 50-year-old man you know do act like that? To a kid, too, who really looks up to you, who really all this and that, and you just could care less. Now, I don't know what their relationship is. I don't know all the personal details. Obviously, I'm not there. But from outside looking in, I can't respect it.
Yeah, I 100%. And you already know how I go when
right.
But yeah.
But on that note, man, we got somewhere to go. We got football to be played.
Yeah.
All right? Listen, man, it's been a great Sunday episode, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe.
31-13. You heard it here first. JSN will be the Super Bowl MVP. I will see you guys next week to gloat.
27-20. I also had JSN as the Super Bowl MVP. Yeah.
Listen,
it
might have to really go put 20 on that. We're gonna see what that the payout better be 6,000.
No. I got some. I got that.
I'm about to get some Kalshi money.
A firm
bet
Andrew.
on the Gatorade.
I can't do Kalshi.
Yeah, nah, I'm scared of Kalshi.
It's a slippery slope. Yeah. I can't do that.
Kalshi is crazy. Like, they'll bet how many times do they say the word Super Bowl.
Yeah,
it's the weirdest shit.
How many times are they gonna say the word pass interference?
Yeah, right. Yo, on that note, man. Appreciate y'all. Free Jazz Podcast. We out of here. Episode 185. Tell a friend. Tune in. We out. We gone.